Everybody irie? Yeah? 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 Reggae music time, yeah? My name is Kingsley Wray, and this is Room in the Sky Crew Band, yeah? Yeah, man, this one is called Royalty. Run it.
From out of London, England, coming straight to you. Yeah, next track. Ready? All right, make her run it. This is very rock. Hey, hey, hey. 1974 years for playing with toy guns. Pretending we were police and thieves, it was big fun. Had no inclination to do. Violence was just at my will. To move and cool and chill. Now it is real, life they must steal. Shooting me, nothing the guilty must feel. Now it is real, life they must steal. scared. Shooting innocent, the guilty must fear. Brothers, what's the deal? Brothers, what's the deal? Stop the killing, put out the guns. Blood spilling, ain't no fun. Stop the killing, put out the guns. Blood spilling, ain't no fun. Preserve life, preserve, preserve, preserve life. I said preserve life. I said preserve, preserve life. 1974, we used to play with toy guns. Pretending you were police and thieves, it was big fun. Had no inclination to kill. Violence was just not my will. So you've been cool and chill. And this is real, now they must steal. Shooting innocent, the guilty must feel. Life it is real, now they must steal. Shooting innocent, the guilty must feel. Brothers, what's the deal? Brothers, what's the deal? Stop the killing, put down the guns. Blood spilling, ain't no fun. Stop the killing, put down the guns. Blood spilling, ain't no fun. Preserve life. Preserve life. Preserve life. Preserve life. Why? I say why? Yaga, 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 why?
Hello, ReggaeBitz&Pcs family. Born in Abroka, St. Anne, this musician has been in the music business for over 20 years. He's a singer, songwriter, and has transitioned from the secular world to the Christian world. Meet Kingsley Wray. Welcome to ReggaeBitz&Pcs, Kingsley.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Dilip. Yeah, man. Good to be here. Good to talk to the world. Let them know what's happening. Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you. You were born in Abroka, St. Anne, and spent the first 9 or 10 years there. Then your family moved to Runaway Bay, and you spent about 30 years there before you migrated to London. What was life like in Abroka and then Runaway Bay?
Okay, well, yeah, I was born in the Draba Mountains of Abuka, St. Anne, way up in the hills. And, I had a pretty good childhood, My dad was a farmer, which was a very successful farmer. My mom was a businesswoman. She had a little grocery shop and a bar. And, I guess my parents were a kind of middle class. So, I had really a good upbringing. My early years there were good years, And then I spent about 9 years there, or 8 years. And then we migrated to Runaway Bay, further down on the north coast, And yeah, my journey to the North Coast, was good. Left Abuka, started my music career there anyway. At a very young age. I can remember we call it basic school. Now here they call it reception or infant school. They used to call it back then, infant school.
Right.
Yeah, and I remember doing my first song with one of my classmates. I can't remember where I got this song from, if we wrote this song. Until this day, I've never heard this song before. It's a little song goes like, somebody wire, kidonkadi, somebody wire, kidonkadi, somebody wire, kidonkadi. I don't know where that song came from, but I can remember that was my very, very first performance.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, man. But yeah, my journey and from there, so we journeyed on to Runaway Bay. I attended Iona High School, and that's where my music career really, really began.
Are you from a musical family?
Well, not really. Well, my mom, she sings. She used to sing in a choir, in a church choir. She did a lot of singing in church choirs. My daddy used to play a little bit of the guitar, but they weren't like performers, And my sister, she was in a choir also. So I wouldn't say that I was from a big musical family, But yes, of course, they dabbled a bit in music.
Music was around.
Yeah, man, it was.
Tell us a little bit about the Cool One sound system in Runaway Bay, because I understand that every Friday evening you could be found there singing.
Oh yeah. Well, when I used to attend Iona, I think it was in second form. We discovered this little place, my brother and I, down in Runaway Bay, called Cool One. Cool One headquarters. It was a little bar, and they had a lawn at the back. And we went down there one Friday, and I was saying to my brother, boy, I really love to get a chance to sing on the mic, So I approached the guy who owned the sound system. They were running the bar also and everything, it was their place. Still owned by the same family now, because even earlier this year I saw him.
Really?
In Jamaica, yeah. But the sound system is not around anymore, But they still have the building, the bar and everything is there. He's still around. Yeah, man. So I approached him. That I remember one Friday evening. I approached him and said, "Boy, I really love to sing. If you get a chance to sing." Him say, "Okay, I'll sing." We say, "Yeah, man. Me try a thing." Him say, "All right, just wait." And I waited. I don't think I got a chance that Friday to sing. Went back the following Friday, and that's when him say, "All right, I'm gonna give you a chance." And I went up, sang a tune, kind of rocked the place a bit, and him say, "You know what? Come in, man, you will start work with the sound." So I say, all right. So every Friday after that, I was there, Cool One, singing, Yeah, man, and that's where my music career really started, at that sound system, Cool One. With the owner was called, his name is Verley. Still there in Runaway Bay.
Wow. And then after leaving Brownstown Community College, your friend Marlene Edwards encouraged you to join our hotel band. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, one evening, after coming from school, I was walking around on the back roads, and I heard this music, and I said, that sounds like a live band. So I said, boy, let me walk further down and check it out. So I walked past, and saw these musicians on this veranda playing, and having a wonderful time. I said, boy, I'm gonna pop over there and see, So I went over, introduced myself, and she said, let me hear if you can sing. So, they gave me the mic and, I started. And she said, wow, you don't sound bad at all, She said, you want to come and work with us? So I said, yeah, man, why not? So, they didn't have like any hotel gigs at the time, so they used to play at these, odd little places, like maybe a bar here, a little restaurant there, and every now and then. And so she said, yeah, man, come on, join us. Come, you can be one of the lead singers, because she's a very good singer, she plays guitar also. And so I went and started rehearsing with them. We got a few gigs here and there until they got a contract. I think it was Heat and All. They got the first contract with the band, and I was the lead singer then, and that's where we started on the North Coast.
So you played different hotels though?
Yes. We did the Heat and All. We did FDR, Franklin D Resort. We did the Super Clubs. Then years after, in the late 90s, I moved on with a different band and worked with Sandals Duns River. I was the lead singer at Sandals Duns River for about 3 years. Yeah. So yeah. I've been on quite a few of the hotels in the North.
Hotels. And then you recorded your first song, right? Love Struck with Tony Gregory. What was that like?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So I recorded that song with a DJ guy called Commissioner. Because where I live in Runaway Bay, Tony Gregory lived about 5 or 10 minutes walk from where I lived. So someone, another singer introduced me to Tony Gregory. I said, this is another guy who sings in the hotel, and he had some original songs. So Tony said, all right, come back and bring some of your songs. Let me hear it. So I went back one day and we sat there chatting, and I played a few songs to him, and Love Struck was one of the songs he liked, and I said, okay. And he gave me a copy, and I gave away the copy. Well, I trust me, even to this day, sometimes I think about it. I say, boy, you need to beat yourself, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I gave away the copy. The very first song I recorded, and I don't have a copy for myself. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah.
And you also said that you were a Christian in high school, but you weren't a dedicated Christian.
No, I wasn't then. Yeah, I wasn't. But yeah, God was on, because I went to a Christian high school, which is Iona. This was run by Reverend Swaby, which was a very dedicated and prominent reverend. He was very disciplinarian. Very strict man. So the Christian principles were very strong at Iona.
But it's like a typical teenager. You're Christian. You were raised Christian, so you just say you're
yeah, man. Yeah, we're Christian. Yeah. Because
no.
I've always been attending church. From I can remember myself. My mom, she's a very dedicated Christian until this day. She's very vibrant. Yeah, man. But yeah.
Go ahead, finish.
Sorry. Yeah. So it was until later on when I came here. That's when I really took Christianity seriously.
Okay, because I was going to ask you if there was some kind of conflict when you were younger, singing secular songs and saying you're a Christian.
Not really, no, because even today I don't think there's a conflict. Because if maybe some people might not agree with me, but I think even as a Christian, if the music you're doing, if the lyrics are conscious, because I still do some conscious music, conscious reggae music, which are not really. I wouldn't say, because all of my music are spiritual music. I'm based on the love and the word of God in a way, most of my music. But, there are conscious singers out there who I like, which they're not singing gospel music, but the music is just conscious. Because even Bob Marley has some very conscious songs, and, I wouldn't see it wrong or deem it wrong for a Christian to sing some of those songs. It all depends on the lyrics and the message you're portraying to people,
Yeah, I understand, because some people might see it as a conflict, but he says he's a Christian, but he's singing secular songs. Secular songs, but some people would say a conflict.
Yeah, some people would, but from me, it's as long as the lyrics are clean. I've recorded songs which in the past, which now if I look back and say, maybe if it was no, I wouldn't have recorded those songs, but that was then, and this is now, so we move on and we get better at what we do. We get more dedicated at what we do, and so God knows and He understands.
Yeah, like Ernest Smith has some nice songs too.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Luciano has some as one of the conscious songs.
Yeah. Sanchez too.
Yeah. Which are really spiritual songs.
Yeah, quite a few of them.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
All right, so let's move over to the UK where you are now.
Yes.
That's when you transform spiritually. What prompted that transformation? Why did you make that move?
Well, it was the church I attend, because I attend the Riley Baptist Church in Peckham, which is a very vibrant organization, I should say. The people there are very godly, and at the time when I started there, it was a pastor called Reverend Frank Govaya. He's a Guyanese pastor, and he was the one who really gave me the courage and the strength to really step out, because we used to have a weekly meeting where we used to pray together. We used to read Bible verses and all of that. And he said, you can do your gospel music and, whatever, and you can still be successful and do what you love, because I know you love singing and blah, blah, blah. And there were some other little issues in my life and all of that. And, I used to pray a lot, and I've seen God work in my life in many ways. I've asked for things, not material things, but, going through difficulties, and you pray about stuff and you see God really work and resolve things. And you say, but yeah, man, no, I need to really dedicate my life to God. And I tell you what, even with the music, now that I'm doing gospel music, I'm getting more recognition from it.
Oh, really? Also?
Yes, than when I used to do secular. I don't know. Maybe it's God's plan. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Because I have an award ceremony next week, Friday, which is the 23rd, which is a Step Forward. They call it Step Forward Award, which I've been nominated for Song of the Year. 2 songs. I've been nominated with 2 songs for reggae gospel song of the year. So that award is next week Saturday, which I will be attending. So yeah. So attending Riley and Chaplin really helped me to move closer to God, and start to do and write even better gospel songs. I think.
Tell us about those 2 songs that you've been nominated for.
Oh, one is called "Call on Him Now." I think if you go on YouTube, you'll see that one. And Big Dreams. So those songs were produced by, I can't remember the name of the producers now, because I've used so many producers in the past that sometimes I can't even remember the names. But those 2 songs I wrote early last year. Those songs were written late last year. Yeah, and released last year. Around between September and November last year, they were released.
I wish you all the best, man. I hope you win.
Well, just to be nominated and being recognized is quite enough for me.
That's an honor.
So that would be a plus. That would be what I call it, bonus.
A bonus, right?
Yeah, but just to be recognized, it's good enough for me.
That's true. Have you lost any friends since you became a Christian?
Not really. I've gained friends.
No, you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, especially in the church. Well, I've cut ties with a few people, because not saying that I don't speak to them anymore, but like we used to go out and what them call it, gallivant and blah 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 and all of that. But yeah, I don't really do that anymore, because I hardly go out these days unless it's something to do with the family or whatever. So I just stay put, just work, come home, do my music, and that's it. But yeah, and to be quite frank, most of my friends I had were in Jamaica, and most of them have migrated anywhere, Some of them are in Canada, some are in the US. 1 or 2 of them are here, but they are not in London where I am. They are in other areas in the UK. So
were they surprised to know that you became a gospel singer?
Well, no, not really, because they knew that I was always a Christian. They knew that my upbringing, I had a Christian upbringing. They knew that my mom is most of the guys who know me very well, they know that my parents, my mom, my dad grew up in a Catholic church. My grandparents on my dad's side, they were Catholics.
Oh, okay.
But my mom has always been a Methodist and a very dedicated one. So,
Do you write all of your music and do you play any instruments?
Yes, I do write. I don't really play an instrument per se. I dabble a little bit with the piano when I'm trying to write, or I know a few chords on the guitar, but I would not go on stage and display myself as a musician. No. In the background when I'm writing, I use it to like guide me along, to work my chords out and all of that and whatever. But that's it, yeah. Yeah, but I do write all of my songs, most of them. I've done maybe 1 or 2 cover versions in the past, but yeah, 99% of the songs I write, I do write myself.
Do you have any idea as to how many songs you've written? I mean, obviously you don't have to give an exact number, but...
Wow, yeah. Well, over it's gone over 200 songs.
Oh, it's a lot of songs, man.
Yeah, man, yeah, over 200. I've done, I think, 5 albums so far. I have another 2 albums which are not released. I don't know when they're going to be released. And, I'm still writing. I have loads of singles. I just finished a song which I'm planning to release the end of this month, for the Christmas or maybe before the end of the month. So, yeah.
How often do you write? Do you write?
I try to write every week, but yeah, I find it very difficult to just get up and say I'm going to write a song. I have to be inspired by something. Most times I'm inspired by a rhythm track, because these days, you can purchase rhythm tracks over the internet or whatever. My son is a producer also, and he did music production in uni. So my wife is also a musician, and she does gospel music also, and she teaches the piano, she teaches guitar, and she's director of music at the church.
Oh, cool.
So music is in this family. My daughter plays the drums. So yeah.
Oh, it's like a full, it's like a band right there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We used to have, well, my wife used to have a band called the Jasper Band. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting that you write songs based on rhythms and stuff, because I was going to ask if you write songs based on personal experiences.
I do also. Because this one which I'm releasing now is like a personal experience. One of the ones which was nominated, the one Call on Him Now, that's like from a personal experience also.
Okay, what's the process you go through? Is it do you get a vision? I mean, what process do you go through when you're actually writing a song?
Well, it all depends, it depends. Sometimes it depends on the topic, sometimes I see like a topic, I can be walking and just see a poster with a name on it or something, like they said, thumbs up, or, only this way or whatever, or something like that. And, something just click and say, oh, that can be a song. And then I hear a rhythm track or something, or starts hum something in my head, and sometimes I come up with the chorus first. I try to find a hook line, come up with the chorus, and then write around that, write the verses. Then I can go back and do the intro or what, some songs, they just come like in one go. I've experienced where, songs just come like, I have a song called One Day. I don't know if you've heard that song.
One day.
One day, the guns will cool. One day, Christ will rule.
Yes.
One day, yeah. Well, that song just came in one go. The entire song came to me like within 10 or 15 minutes. Wow. I write it from beginning to the end.
When you start writing?
Yes. When I heard the rhythm was sent to me by one of my producers, a guy called Calvin Smith, which is a very good producer. And he sent the rhythm to me. And the moment I heard the rhythm, that song just came, And there's another song which I did for Louis M, which is called Dry Bones. That song, I was stuck in traffic on a 36 bus coming from Victoria and in London. And I was stuck in traffic, and I said, he had sent me the rhythm a few days before, and I said, you know what, let me just listen to this rhythm and see, if I really like it. And I was listening to it, and on the bus, they're stuck in traffic, and the song just came to me, and I wrote that song on the bus in traffic. When I went to hope the song was finished. Yeah, so, and then you have songs which takes me a few weeks because I might start it and then I have to stop. I said, it's like I get a block in my brain and just can't find anything else. And then maybe a week later or a few days later, the verse comes to me and, finish it. So it all depends.
Yeah, and the rhythms on your songs are really catchy.
Well, I try to use unique rhythms which are different, because because I do love the rhythms which are coming out of Jamaica, not the dancehall rhythms, but the reggae rhythms, because there's a difference between the dancehall rhythms and the reggae rhythms. I'm not a dancehall singer, so I try to avoid those rhythms, and there's nothing wrong with them, there's nothing wrong with them, but I try to use rhythms which, are a little bit different from the norm, not the same typical rhythms you hear every day. And I like things which are different. I like rhythms which are different, and so I go for well, I like bouncy rhythms. I like up tempo beats, and so
I mean, they're nice, and I can actually see somebody doing a dancehall track on some here rhythms. To be honest. There's some nice.
Yeah. I think you're right. It can be done. Definitely. Yeah. Maybe one day I might try one myself. Who knows?
Who knows? Because even Marion Hall, former lady.
Oh, yes, lady song.
She has some nice rhythms.
Yes, man. Definitely. That's why I say I have no problems with the rhythms. Dancehall rhythms.
Yeah.
No problem with them.
And I know. Tell us about the song "I'm on a Mission." That was produced by Michael Fisher of Beggar.
Yeah, man. Fletcher used to play bass for Shaggy, at one stage.
Oh, really?
He used to tour with Shaggy. Yeah, man. We grew up together in the same area. He's from Runaway Bay also, and we went to Iona High School together. And he went on to School of Music. I went on to I should have gone there, but after leaving Brownstown Community College, I just went straight into the music. I just said, I'm just gonna find a band I work with, and that's what I did. But yeah, Michael Fletcher, yeah, man, is a good friend of mine.
Yeah,
Spoke to him a few days ago. So anyway, this song, my father-in-law died some years ago, and at the funeral, Reverend Taylor, Pastor Taylor, which is Baptist minister in Kingston, did the funeral. And I was here. My wife was at the funeral because I could not attend the funeral. But my wife was in Jamaica. I was here, and I was listening to the funeral on the internet. And the sermon was so touching because some of those words I have in the song came from the sermon.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I came in after this. I wrote. I took notes. I was taking notes of the funeral, the sermon, because I was really impressed with that sermon. So I took notes. And I came inside my little studio here where I'm sitting now because I have a little studio here, Okay. I have my keyboard and everything there and set up, and so I came in here and I started to work on something, and I did a little rhythm track and, put down the basic vocal and all of that. And I said it would be nice for someone else to produce this song. So at the time, I don't know what, Michael Fletcher, his name just came to mind. And I got in touch with him. He said, yeah, man, yeah, of course I can get some musicians together and I can produce a song for you and all of that. And so he got Dean Fraser, he got Robert Brownie, who plays guitar. Yeah, he's got some other guys also, some other very distinguished musicians in Jamaica. Yeah, and produced a song for me. And my son mixed it. He was the one who mixed and mastered it.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Man. So
yeah. Your rhythm sound tight, Kingsley. They really
sound man. Tight. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, man.
They really sound tight.
Yeah, I've been trying to get this thing together, and do it well,
Yeah, man. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I know your first album, Chemistry, was both gospel and secular.
It was a mixture. Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but it just happened. It just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
And go ahead.
No, I was saying at the time, certain songs I didn't want to put on it, but my producer at the time was saying, yeah, man, just go ahead and put them on it, man. They're conscious music, nothing's wrong with them. The lyrics are not lewd or anything, and or you have people out there who can identify with it, and at the same time you're spreading God's message.
Exactly.
So I said, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. So I did it,
and there has to be a new approach too. You can't be doing the same thing, the same
way. That's it. Yes, that's it. Yeah, because they said you can't be doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Right. You're gonna get the same result.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's try something different.
Exactly. So talk about your second album, Send Down. That was all gospel.
That was all gospel, produced by the same producer, Louis M. Yeah, that was all gospel. Some of the songs were. I think I have about 2 or 3 cover versions on it, and some of the rhythms are, cover rhythms and all of that. So I don't think it was one of my best efforts, because even every time I listen to it, sometimes I say, oh my gosh, I should have revoiced that, or I should have redo this, or I should have done that, but it's out there already, and I'm not going to redo it or take it back. So yeah, I said, let's just move on to the next project.
That's part of the journey.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, and then your third album, Master and Friend.
Oh yes, well, that was done by Calvin Smith, which I think is a very good album. That's a good album. I really like that album.
All gospel, right?
Yeah, all gospel. Yeah, man, all gospel, and produced by Calvin Smith. Which I'm seeing him on Thursday because he said, "Oh, you have to come and voice a tune for me." So yeah, I'm gonna go and see him this Thursday, get some more work done. But yeah, that was a good album. It took us a while to get it. It took us almost a year to do that album. Which Chemistry didn't take that long. And Send Down the Rain, I think Send Down the Rain, I think it took us 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah. But but the other one, Master and Friend took us a while because we tried to do it really good. Even the voicing, I'm pleased with the way I voiced most of the songs. you know, and the production. I think the production is really good also.
Yeah, and it
You know,
was
the way, the way the album was mixed and mastered. You know, it's I'm happy with that project.
right. It was released in 2016,
Yeah,
right?
2016. Yeah, and that's when I started my YouTube channel also.
Oh, okay. So tell me some other places that you've performed, because I mean, I know your desire is to continue to glorify the name of God, right, and
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ through your
yeah,
music by
yeah.
spreading it to all the ends of the earth.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I've not been to many places because of my work, because I do a 9 to 5 job. You know, I work with the NHS, the National Health Service.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so you know, I have a full-time job. So music for me should be part-time anyway. It should be full-time, but you know, at the moment, that's how it is, you know, because you know, especially with gospel music, people don't seem to make a lot of money and you know links out of gospel music. So, you know, well, some people do, but at the moment, I'm not. So,
Yeah.
you know, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Why do you think
Uh,
that is, though? I mean, that some people,
um,
don't make a lot of money
I
from
think
gospel.
I don't know. I think people don't regard gospel music, especially reggae gospel, as normal gospel, you know, as normal reggae. You know, they say, oh, it's just you know, it's just a thing, you know, they're trying to copy something or whatever, and you know, so not a lot of people are really interested in reggae gospel, which is a shame because the message is really good, most of, you know, and I think also it's agents. I don't seem to, because I've been trying to find agents, you know, who are willing to promote gospel music and who are willing to help
Yeah.
upcoming gospel artists, and not many of them are around, you know. And sometimes you have to do it yourself. You know, in the secular world now, you know, you have all these people around who are willing. Because if I was doing secular music, maybe I would be on many shows and you know more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, thank God I've been to Spain, I've been to Ireland. I've been to Scotland, you know. I've been and many places here in the UK, you know. So you know and there's hope for traveling a bit more and spreading the good news around.
And how have you been received when you've gone to those places?
Very well, you know, very well. The music has been received very well.
Yeah.
So you know, so we give God thanks.
Yeah. What advice would you have for let's say an upcoming gospel singer, artist?
Well, as long as you have the vision, you know, and you know what you really need. If gospel music is what you really need to do, then you have to spend time. You have to dedicate time to it, because to get back rewards from anything you do, you have to work hard and you have to spend time. And I would say try and see if, because most people don't seem to be able to write their own songs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good if you can write, especially when it comes to royalties, you know, and all of that, you know. As a writer, it's much better for you as an artist to write and have control over your own product.
Good.
You know, yeah. So you need to do that, and you need to be dedicated. You need to be dedicated. If you can't produce yourself, get someone who is a real good producer and someone who's interested in your music,
Mm-hmm.
not just to make a quick buck or something. You know,
Yeah.
it person has to be really interested in you and your vision. You know, your projects.
Do you think they should go in full time or just gradually?
No, man, going full time, man. Give it your
Okay.
best, because you know time is very short and time is limited, and you never know. So anything you do, just go fully into it. You know, if there's no other option, you know, if you can't do it full time, then do it part time. You know,
Okay.
but
So,
I would advise that you do it full time. Dedicate your time to it. You know,
okay.
you'll get more from it.
Okay. Do you have any last minute words that you'd like to leave with the persons who are watching this video?
Well, I just want to thank everyone for joining and watching this video, and you know, just continue to live good with each other. Remember that love is the strongest passion, and you know you have to keep that in mind. Always live good with each other. You know, forgive, help when you can. You know, and remember God in everything you do. You know, remember God in everything you do.
A good note on which to end. Can you share your social media handles with us as well?
Oh yes, well it's just Kingsley Wray. I have my YouTube channel. You know, I have an Instagram account, and I have a Facebook account. So if you go on any of those, you can find me. You know, just type in Kingsley Wray. If you Google my name, if you just Google Kingsley Wray, loads of info will come up, and you can just take it from there. You know, links are there.
Okay, great.
Yeah, man.
Kingsley, thank you very, very much for
But it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure, and thank you so much for having me.
No, man, thank you very much for gracing. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for gracing our platform. And I just hope that persons who are watching this will be blessed.
Yeah, man, definitely. I hope so too. And God bless all of you, you know, and more power. You know, continue to do what you're doing and keep the faith and keep strong. God bless.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like we say in Jamaica, walk good.
Yeah, my walk good. Always. Always.
All right. Take care.
Man. Big up. Respect.
All the things in this world will be no more when the Most High return for the pure. Be patient, don't murmur while you wait. Praise and worship, hold strong to your faith. In a moment we can be taken, but just remember you won't be forsaken if you are a child of our God El Shaddai. So tell your brethren and also your sister, the Savior is calling, but He's not demanding. You must prepare to meet Him before you die. We have nothing to lose, so much to gain. Worshiping God won't be in vain. We are equipped for the battle, so fight through the pain. We have nothing to lose, so much to gain. Worshiping God won't be in vain. We are equipped for the battle, so fight through the pain. One day, the guns will cool. One day, Christ will rule. One day, heaven and earth will be made brand new. One day, the kids won't cry. One day, lips won't lie. One day, the evil injustice in men will be subdued. All the prophets, saints and believers, those who were martyred confessing the Savior, will be at peace with Him in paradise. So be encouraged, we all get our wages. No favoritism, can't rewrite the pages. God is truth and can never lie. We have nothing to lose, so much to gain. Worshiping God won't be in vain. We are equipped for the battle, so fight through the pain. We have nothing to lose, so much to gain. Worshiping God won't be in vain. We are equipped for the battle, so fight through the pain. One day, the guns will cool. One day, Christ will rule. One day, heaven and earth will be made brand new. One day, the kids won't cry. One day, lips won't lie. One day, the evil injustice in men will be subdued. Yes, it will be well with us one day. One day. Yes, it will be well with us one day. One day. One day the power of the beast will cease. God will take control and bring forth peace. Everlasting Father, we welcome Thee. Come, Holy Spirit, let it be. One day the power of the beast will cease. God will take control and bring forth peace. Everlasting Father, we welcome Thee. Come, Holy Spirit, let it be. One day the guns will cool. One day Christ will rule. One day heaven and earth will be made brand new. One day, the kids won't cry. One day, lips won't lie. One day, the evil injustice in men will be subdued. I have a vision, and I'm on a mission, yeah, filled with love and devotion. I have a vision, and I'm on a mission, yeah, filled with love and devotion. Yeah, man, this is Kingsley Wray, and you're in tune to the sweet sound of Reggae Bits and Pieces. Or one love, bless up.